I've got my wings done. I traced them onto my 10mm Mylar, and I put a quick coat of champagne gold over top of that, and then I redid the lines with black glass paint. So I'm going to take and I'm going to add a shimmer to them. And I'm just stippling in random places with, I've got my purple iridescent varnish, and I'll just randomly do here and there, stippling the purple. I'm doing both wings. One set I think is out of the view of the camera. And then I'm just going to wipe it on my rag. I'm going to pick up the blue and stipple a little blue iridescent here and there. Now this gives a little different look than the brushed on, and they're going to be stippled in amongst each other. Wipe my brush, and I'm using just a deerfoot, any deerfoot or a rect brush. And now I'm coming in with the turquoise. And I'm just going to work in between them and let them kind of smoosh into each other. I'll dry that, I'll flip them over, and I'll repeat it on the back side. So now that my wings are dry, I've pushed a hole through the center, or through the, I had a little curve at the bottom there, a circle, and we put a hole in them, and I have pushed an upholstery tack through them. So I'm just going to tuck the wings there. I want to put them centered, or relatively, in the back, and I'll just tap those in. Now I'm going to use my heat gun and what I'm going to use the heat gun is to, because it's a little hot, of course, and I can use it, it'll tend to melt this Mylar. So if I hold my wing up where I want it, it's going to bend it. So I'll let that cool. Just set that underneath there. None of this is under the camera. Isn't that special? So I've poked an upholstery tack through and hammered it in place on the back. And I have now, I'm heating my gun. You can see heating my wings with the heat gun. And that's, the Mylar is going to get really nice and hot, and it is going to tend to get bendable. So it's now bendable, so I can take and set a piece. Now I'm putting one of my paint bottles there. I think I'm going to hit this one a little bit harder because I didn't really feel that same bend to it. You'll all of a sudden feel it. Yeah, I can feel it there now. And then I will do the same thing with the bottom wings. I'll bend those so that they're going to curve up, and then she will have her wings bent at a nice direction. I allowed the wings to cool, and they now are sticking out like we want them to be. And she's as sweet as can be. So that's how